Author's Notes. Hello. Thanks for choosing to read my story. As you might know, I have become a major Zelda fan in the last year. Ever since I played OOT, I have grown a fond interest in Link. I started to notice that after I got really into it, I found that I have a strange gift. A gift to lucid dream. I started having dreams about Hyrule and about Link. In a lucid dream, you can control your dreams. The dreams became very real. Kinda like a second life. And almost every night I would have another. Starting from where the last left off. Even to this day, I still have them. I find that they help me get through life. I know this may sound queer, but for me the dreams sure help me out. I have shared this story with many other people, and so far all has liked it. Now, as you read this, it is told from my perspective, or first-person view. You will find that it is very detailed, since I remember it all very clearly to this day. The story takes place after OOT. Nothing after that ever happens. No Majora's Mask, no LTTP, or even Oracle of Ages and Seasons. And there is no love relation between Link and Zelda, Link and Ruto, Link and Malon, or Link and Saria. Because of my feelings about Link, the person that he gets involved with this story is myself, or actually is my persona. A persona is, for those of you who need to know, a representation of one's personality, or in dictionary terms is persona. In biology, same as person. So for all you future readers, this story is based on Jenna, a char that is a representation of my personality. But if you think this might be too queer, then you shouldn't read this. This is not the type of story for those of you that dislike or cannot handle such material as the context of this story. But if you seriously believe you can handle the content of this story, then read on. If you're squeamish about sex, then you should not read this, since this story is a real lemon, and there is a lot of that, heavily detailed, between Link and I that is. Especially during the bonding ceremony. There is also some blood content, and strong adult language. So if that's too much, then you should turn back now. Now, I have not finished it as of yet. I have to catch up, since the last dream I had was just after Link and I had the blessing ceremony for our twins, our third and fourth kids. Right now, there is about 100 to 150 pigs worth. I'm expecting it to reach at least 300 to 350, probably even more. I will try to update as often as possible. I hope that some of you like this. I do not mind sharing it. But please understand that this is very precious to me, as well as Link. So like I said, if the content of this story sounds too queer to you, turn back now! But to all who wish to continue, happy reading. Thanks, Link's Queen! I think that's how you pronounce the squigglies and the asterisk. Rated R for strong adult language, sex, violence, and blood content. Again, as a final warning, this story contains heavy sex, adult language, and talks about my personal encounter with Link. This story is based on dreams about my life with him. If you find the content of this story to be offensive, queer, or plain out of the wall, then do not read on! I have gotten way too many flames about the content of this story when I have placed several warnings. I will not accept any more flames, ramblings, cussing, or excessive lashing out about the char Jenna, or reviews about the content of this story, excessive lashing out, vicious attacks against my personality, or non-mature constructive criticism. Any reviews submitted that do not follow the above guidelines will be deleted immediately. These warnings are not there to look pretty. The authors place warnings for a reason. It is to tell you what the content of the story is, so that if the reader finds the content of the story offensive, they will not read on. Many authors have been complaining about unwanted, excessive, violent, or just plain nasty reviews that have been submitted by readers about their stories, causing fanfiction to grant authors the ability to delete unwanted reviews and block certain readers. I will say this for myself and for all authors on fanfiction. No author twists your arm or holds you at gunpoint or forces you in any way, shape or form to read their stories. All readers have the right not to read a certain story. It is your responsibility to read the warnings and decide for yourself if the content of the story is offensive to you, and to make the choice to read all or not. And it also is the reader's responsibility to take responsibility on how they handle themselves when leaving a review for an author. Leaving a review that is violent in nature only makes you, the reader, look bad, and is very immature. If all us here are supposed to be adults, well then, let's conduct ourselves like adults and not like little kids. I only expect the violent lashing out and vicious attacks to come from teenagers, not adults. If you people really are adults that are conducting yourselves in this manners I described above, you people really are scaring me. It's a damn shame to know that there are adults out there who cannot conduct themselves in the simplest manners their parents have taught them. Also, leaving malicious reviews is also a sign of low self-esteem. If all you people know how to is attack someone viciously, it's a sign of selfishness and no respect for one's self. I suggest to all readers who are thinking about leaving a malicious review for me, please get a hobby and learn to control your anger, because you're only hurting yourself, not me. Also, leaving a nasty review only makes you look stupid, not me. You do that on your own. I find it very ridiculous that I had to leave a warning this long. Me too. But it is because of the very immature readers that have submitted nasty, childish reviews. Again, please read the above context before reading on.